Chapter 10. The Electronic Notebook. The morning light streamed warmly through the windows of Mrs. Wessler's classroom, casting a golden glow over rows of attentive students at Canoga Park High. It was one of those ordinary school mornings that felt anything but ordinary when Christian and Bethany stood together at the front. Their presentation, boldly titled The Electronic Notebook, on the chalkboard was their clever inside joke, a sneak peek into a future where handheld devices would change everything. Little did their classmates know just how much truth was hidden in the fun. Bethany began with confidence, her voice carrying that bright, natural warmth that always drew people in. While Neo was fighting the war against the robots, Trinity would use her electronic notebook to send him notes, pictures, and short films to keep his spirits high and his heart connected. Christian couldn't resist jumping in, a mischievous grin spreading across his face as he leaned into the bit. Trinity would send pictures of herself to Neo, he said, striking a dramatic pose like he was snapping a selfie with an invisible gadget. The class erupted in light laughter as he held the pretend device high. She would hold the electronic notebook up like this and take a photo. She would also share photos of the dinner she ate. Bethany shot him a quick side eye, biting back a smile, while a few giggles rippled through the room. Undeterred and clearly enjoying himself, Christian pressed on with theatrical flair. Trinity would take pictures and short films of the shoes she bought using that very same notebook. Bethany crinkled her nose in playful disapproval. Then she'd send a note to Neo. "Do you like the red shoes or the taupe shoes? Which pair should I wear for our next adventure?" Bethany smoothly cut back in, giving Christian a gentle nudge with her eyes as she delivered the heartfelt closer. And finally, years later, Trinity's aged and lying in a bed, her memories fading from dementia. Neo, in poor health himself, misses the touch of his one true love. That night, he crawls into the bed beside her, holds her close, and together they slip away peacefully, hand in hand, just as they were always meant to be. A collective heartfelt awe rose from all the girls in the class, their eyes shining with that sweet mix of romance and nostalgia. The rest of the students joined in with enthusiastic applause that filled the room like a standing ovation. Christian and Bethany exchanged a quick glance as they returned to their seats, Bethany giving him one more signature crinkle-nosed look, and Christian barely holding back his laughter, his shoulders shaking with silent joy. In that moment, surrounded by the familiar buzz of their high school world, something deeper sparkled between them, a shared secret, a glimpse of the future, a quiet promise that no matter where life took them, they'd always find their way back to each other, just like Neo and Trinity. The classroom scene gently dissolved around them, fading into the next chapter of their story. What if the future was already calling them home? The real magic was just getting started, one electronic notebook and one stolen glance at a time.